Oh, oh, oh! Rare, 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 rare! I was opening my wishes like, what if the anime as they said something weird? And then they started doing that! Oh man, I even talked over it as well! No! Damn! Well, any days, I'm going to HBR JP, 4th anniversary! There's also I had like a development, some sort of like Tread Hard Stimmer on Canada Computer's website. I remember back in high school I was like doing a thing and I was looking at the website to like look for parts. Yeah. And it's sad that happened. So it's like I was too distracted to the OBS on the HBR tab fast enough. Alright. Still have the Yota who's still not released in global. It's just white buff for the back line. The stories are still not on global. Actually, wait, I should put the new AOI Memoria on there. I actually forgot to do that because I just gambled and posted on my post and then went off it and started doing my dailies for the next 3 days. Alright. It's legacy. I also went and got the base AOI as well. So I can try to get the thing on it. White Halo? I thought they were green. Oh, and they're also doing rotating banners for all of the white suit stuff. I don't need them. I have 3 of them on the ice team right now, so it's not something I need. I'll just go and spend my currencies real quick, my life stones on wrong one. The one next to it. Oh, yes, loading all the assets now. It's like clicked on it. It's the loading Mari in like the ninja mansion. That story was horrible. Oh man. Alright. But it's not as bad as the one we're gonna be playing today. Once I go through all this other stuff real quick. So let me go back over. This is first store attack time. Yes. Terse in the summer. Okay, so rules updated. I'm gonna try and push it a bit. But what are these? I don't know which ones these are. All right. I need to open my phone for the quick translate. Hurry up. All right. What are these? Some DP of persons reduced. Debuff effect is +1 turn to not be removed, and boosts SP to 0 every 3 turns. Oh, that is absolutely evil. This 3 turns, so even doing overdrive after 3 turns in it, it'll still go away. Oh man, 31X will love this. Okay, I think I'll for the debuff one maybe. I feel like that they will just destroy the team too fast. So my ice team, I'm gonna have to swap someone off. It's gonna be Adol. So Adol is the trip buff, but I feel like having Yingxia for the faster rollout of like the SP would be better than Adol. Can I just like autofill here? Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at anyway. I don't have much deer stuff on this account. And I also need to like. Oh wait, now I have the thing level for that. Oh okay, never mind on doing the story. Like how long do I have for this anyway? 6 days? Yeah, I have time to wait. I could dip stronger in that meantime. Let me trade my Archeonis tickets as well. Or they call this Divergence. Why? I wonder why Global changed a lot of stuff around. Anyways, that's time for me to redeem stuff. Accessories. Oh, okay, time for gambling. Oh, I need to do gem battles. You know what? I'm gonna have to pause on actually doing anything real quick. Let's use it real quick. So, this is supposed to increase multi-hits. I don't know if it's turn-based or if it's use. Also, increase the override rates by 50%. Okay, yeah, they have resistance. So, usually just easily use critical penetration. But since the only team having this is ice, is accepting ice units. Okay, now let's do this here, and then easy till. This is the first one. I haven't done a single one of these, so I just have to all the way by rushing to the final one real quick. Alright, gamers, I put it off for a few days, but I think it's time for me to finally do the challenge now. So, the worst event in Heaven Burns Red. The noble yet fleeting, if I remember correctly. Byaku's event. Whoever wrote this did a pretty bad job. The only thing that actually concerned Byaku was at the very end, where it's the previous like before the main story started. But other than that, it's just random side characters introduced. They do it. What they taught. I'm pretty sure it was like a duo comedy thing. And then there was supposed to be, and then the main one of the like random animals, it was like the more serious, straight-faced one. Well, there are two are comedy duo, and there are the constant speakers in the entire thing. Because even when it's other animals, well, of course, there's like minor differences, like real world canonically, it wouldn't make sense for them to understand each other. But then why did they choose? Oh man, it's just horrible to actually play through. Yeah, so I know in this scene they tried to make jokes like what and have them like overstay their welcome, but this is honestly one of the worst tastes of it. And at the end they're supposed to make it like boo-hoo, short-term memory to their small animal, yeah, now it's dead. And now we play in music, which is the vocal version of an instrumental song that's been used multiple times in the story. Here's the vocal version, only used for this random cat's death. And then it goes, oh yeah, now back to like Byaku's past. Most of the events in this game usually have to revolve around the character's past, or it's usually pretty bad. I feel like there's a lot of events. They're either good, mid, or a lot of them just suck when it's playing through. Yeah, like this one. So part of the challenge is that I will not be allowed to skip dialogue. So part of the speed run is that I have to sit here on auto listening to the horrible jokes, but now I don't have to understand it. Which it still makes it horrible, but I have to download assets. Wow. Yeah, so back during the summer when I was playing for all the HBR events, this one had to have been one of the worst, alright? So it opens up with them, what was it? They're trying out some dancers. But I'm close up the audio mixer. It's muted because I was, fighting that, the Death Slug for the upcoming event in Global. I was like, oh wait, what if I don't see what the fight is? It's just a Death Slug. Wow. One phase Death Slug. I had the audio muted, so I don't know if there's gonna be a new thing, but from what I've read, you'll think it's just 31A and then just Yuina, which is, you know, another 31A event. Okay, I think it's, the 31A events, I like the Desert Island Survival one. That one was good, but the other ones were not good. I'll just say that right here. So this is what the entire event's gonna be about. These random... Actually, I will say it's interesting that they want to give like a little insight to how the non-humans are living during the cancer thing. It's already explained in, was it 5.1 that the cancers were after like intelligent beings. So I'm listing anything of intelligence, which I'm assuming would be count, was it like normal wildlife? So that is actually an interesting part of the event. And then it was done horribly. They want to keep trying to make jokes. Oh no. Yeah, it's gonna go on for a while. This is the worst part of the challenge. What do I do while waiting for this? Oh, the T-typing. I have the audio monitoring on OBS. So the T-typing is very loud. Is it always this loud when I type? Wow. Yeah, this speedrun right now is literally nothing, so I have to wait for this. Oh, here's the comedy duo. Oh, there's one supposed to play like the serious one. I don't get the food. I don't get the food. Alright, hurry up, Byaku. And then now it touches the random parts of the past, which would have been more interesting to explore. Instead, well, of course, the wildlife thing could have been interesting for like the current wildlife situation of cancers, but then it's just this comedy routine stuff. And then when just brief flashbacks of the past, wow, yeah, it doesn't they don't want to make designs for like already like previously dead squadron members, I guess. But oh, I just ate some instant noodles. It was pretty interesting actually. So, got some like frozen like thin beef because someone wanted like some like took the meat and soup sort of thing. So I was like, oh, what if I try frozen instant noodles? But yeah, I will. So I got the like beef bone broth like instant noodles on sale. Since remember, you shouldn't pay more than $1 per pack of instant noodles. Alright. A lot of these deals are very overpriced these days, so wait for sales. I don't know, one time I saw like a pack on sale, like, oh, I'll try it. I do always don't check the price before, because a lot of times at stores will not have the right price. So I was like, oh, whoa, that's on clearance. That's $8 for 4 packs. When they advertised on, well, not advertised, it was like on the clearance shelf it said $4. No, that is $8. Stamp. I just put it some random spot. I didn't even bother to put it back where it went. Yeah. Alright, they're still talking. Alright, they're still talking. Yeah, this is a horrible. I said speedrun, but now I have to sit here and wait for all of this to go, huh? I should abandon this challenge. Yeah, I can't take it anymore. I'm skipping. Speedrun! Resume. There's really no gameplay part yet. Yeah, the entire point of me speedrunning this was to me use a new AI Memoria and the worst event in the game out of the way first. Yeah, I'm too impatient for that, I guess. Forgot to turn that off. Huh. I can't have a brick separator in my hands. I was running my nails down the thing. Like a Lego brick separator. What the heck was that? Oh, ready for more jokes now? Wow. What an engaging story. Ah. Keep stopping the auto. Why? What else to do while waiting? What if I look at some news or something? Well, I have to keep pressing the skip button, so. Remember the cafeteria? I'll do my Mega Blocks one, yeah. I have a second brick separator and a Mega Blocks one as well. Yeah, it was just like keep it, you can attach them to each other. Oh, this is tiring. Alright, get through already. Hurry up. Go back. Oh, this is the auto button. Oh, it's to press here. Oh no, I'm losing my speedrun time. Oh no, now this part actually matters. It's not just dialogue sequences until it resumes. And now it actually matters here. Make sure to immediately, or else my speedrun is ruined. Actually, this is sort of my ruin. And then start skipping start. And there's no like gameplay parts, so that is like what do you call it? Negligible part of the thing is at the very start. Okay. Going to the heliport, really? No, looks like every day has to have a combat thing, I guess. Yeah, that's one of the big problems with the same is that the fact that they have to like limit every event to where it has to follow the 3-day cycle because it diverts sometimes. All right, but it's usually at like the very end, and it's just for some dumb reason. Okay, now I remember. I think of like I remember when it was they just left like that the what was it that small one from 31C in Bungo. It's like, oh yeah, they might be trapped in a cancer infested like sewer, but that's fine. Let's leave them there for 2 whole days. So who writes some of this stuff? It's pretty bad. Alright. Oh, I forgot they did that. I forgot about that. No. I forgot they were part of the battle announcers. Yeah, I think I didn't need Jinxie on the team. I'm pretty sure I'll put one of the ice ones for trickery of the ice stage fill up. And then I should easily tilt him off an AoE attack. Oh yeah, Part of Challenge is also doing like the, you know, like mini bosses as well for the loot. That's part of it as well. Alright. If you just speedrun without doing all the extra stuff, what's the point? Alright. Always have to be completionist. Yeah, there's really nothing much to even do while waiting here. So I pull out the Bible. Okay, let me just bring back a Christmas Tarot out, alright? Bring back a Christmas Tarot. Yeah, what else do I do in this? Yeah, tan it, you oh What do I keep my documents? Tan it, tan it, tan it. All of you are not free of sin! Sin, I tell you! Use AoE here. Documents. Christmas Carol. Alright. Do you even have it on this thing? Oh, pause the challenge real quick. I'll bring out Christmas Tarot real fast. Alright, alright. I'll Christmas Tarot out. Okay, skip that. Way better story. A Christmas Tarot by this, what's his name? Charles Dickens or something? Is that the right guy? I don't know. Alright. When it had said these words, the specter took its wrapper from the table and bound it around its head. No, bound it round its head. As before, Scrooge knew this by the smart sound its teeth made when the jaws were brought together by the bandage. He ventured to raise his eyes again and found a supernatural visitor confronting him in an erect attitude with its chain round over and about its arm. The apparition walked toward him. It walked backward from him, and at every step it took, the window raised itself a little, so that when the specter reached it, it was wide open. Actually, if I put Luke on bench, I actually get faster times, so they won't be doing real animation. So before for that, I'm going to unhighlight these. Yeah. Let's leave that like that, though. It beckons Scrooge to approach, which he did. When they were within 2 paces of each other, Maurice Dose held up his hand, warning him to come no nearer. Scrooge stopped, not so much in obedience as in surprise and fear. For on the raising hand of the hand, he became sensible of confused noises in the air, incoherent sounds of lamentation and regret. Wailings inexpressibly sorrowful and self-accusatory. The spectre, after listening for a moment, joined the mournful dirge, and floated out upon the bleak dark night. Scrooge followed to the window. Desperate in his curiosity, he looked out. The air was filled with phantoms, wandering hither and thither in the restless heights, and moaning as they went. Every one of them wore chains, like Maurice Dose. Some, few, They might be guilty governments were linked together, none were free. Many had personally known to Scrooge and their wives. He had been quite familiar with one old ghost in a white waistcoat, with a monstrous iron safe attached to its ankle, who tried piteously at being unable to assist a wretched woman with an infant, whom it saw below upon a doorstep. The misery with them all was truly that they sought to interfere for good in human matters and had lost the power forever. Whether these creatures faded into mist, or mist enshrouded them, he could not tell, but they and their spirit voices faded together, and the night became as it had been when he walked home. And here is more past that should have been more of the focus of the story. I'm just talking in a jail cell right now. Alright. Whenever, alright. Whether these creatures fade into mist. Oh, yeah. Did I read that? Whether these creatures fade into mist or mist is around them, he could not tell, and they and their spirit voices faded together, and the night became as it had been when he walked home. Scrooge closed the window and examined the door by which the ghost had entered. It was double locked, and he had locked it with his own hands, and the bolts were undisturbed. He tried to say humbug, but stopped at the first syllable, and being from the emotion he had undergone, or the fatigue of the day, or his glimpse of the invisible world, or the dull conversation of the ghost, or the lateness of the hour, much in need of response, went straight to bed, fell undressing, and fell asleep upon the instant. I'll just drink of water. Let me just mute myself real quick. Maybe I ate too much with that instant noodle, I feel like. Yeah, it's my one big meal of the day, I feel like. I don't think I really need to do anything else. So yeah, I'll just kill it. I don't want to drop the Gingxia for recipes here. Yeah, I totally just done that. Alright. Alright, back to stipping. I should probably try to breathe more because I did just eat like a massive thing of instant noodles. Alright. Day 2 combat sequence. Same exact map, I think. Stave 2, the first of 3 spirits. When Scrooge awoke, it was so dark that looking out of the bed, he could scarcely distinguish the transparent window from the opaque walls of his chamber. He was endeavoring to pierce the darkness with his ferret eyes when the chimes of a neighboring church struck the 4 quarters, so he listened for the hour. To his great astonishment, the heavy bell went on from 6 to 7 and from 7 to 8 and regularly up to 12, then stopped. 12! It was the past 2. It was past 2 when he went to bed. The clock was wrong. An icicle must have got into its works. 12! Shouting out 12. He touched the spring of his repeater to direct this most preposterous clock. The rapid unit pulse beat 12 and stopped. Why, it is impossible, said Scrooge, that I can have slept through a whole day and far into another night. It is impossible that anything has happened to the sun, and this is 12 at noon. No, isn't it possible? The idea being an alarming one, he scrambled out of bed and groped his way to the window. He was obligated to rub the frost off with his sleeve of his dressing down before he could see anything. Damn. Oh, I do have enough actually. Okay, should kill them all. And could see very little death. All he could make out was that it was still very foggy and extremely cold, and that there was no noise of people running to and fro, and making a great stir, as there unquestionably would have been if the night had beaten off the bright day and taken possession of the world. That is a great relief, because 3 days... Let's turn it on here. Because 3 days after sight of this first exchange paid to Mr. Ebenezer Scrooge, or his order, and so forth, would have been a mere United States scrutiny if there was no days to count by. Scrooge went to his bed again and fought and fought and fought it over and over and over, and could make nothing of it. The more he fought, the more perplexed he was, and the more he endeavored. Idola's thing. How do I mispronounce it? It's from Idola, Fairy Star Saga. Does no one remember that? I have to think of the more he fought. Mari's dose sparred him exceedingly every time he resolved within himself. After mature inquiry that it was all a dream, his mind flew back again, like a strong spring released, to its first position, and presented the same problem to be worked through. Was it a dream or not? Scrooge lay in this state until the chime had gone 3 quarters more, when he remembered on a sudden that the dose had warned him of a visitation when the bell tolled 1. His resolve to lie awake until the hour was past, and considering that he could no more go to sleep than go to heaven, this was perhaps the wisest resolution in his power. The tutor was so long that he was more than once convinced he must have sunk into a daze unconsciously, and missed the clock at length. It broke upon his listening ear. Ding dong! Bro, ding dong mixed nuts? Holy heck. Horrible joke, those things were bad. Okay, this is actually one right here. And it's the AoE going. And swap it off so it doesn't do the Neo animation. A quarter past, Scrooge said, counting. Ding dong! Half past, said Scrooge. Ding dong! A quarter to it, said Scrooge. Ding dong! The hour itself, said Scrooge, triumphantly, and nothing else! He spoke the hour. No, he spoke the hour before bell sounded, which is now did with a deep, dull, hollow, melancholy 1 light flashed up in the room upon the instant, and the curtains of his bed were drawn. The curtains of his bed were drawn aside, I tell you, by a hand, not the curtains at his feet, nor the curtains at his back, but those to which his face was addressed. The curtains of his bed were drawn aside, and Scrooge, starting up in a half-recumbent attitude, found himself face to face with the unearthly visitor who drew them. As close to it as I am now to you, and I am standing in the spirit at your elbow. It was a strange figure, like a child, yet not so like a child as like an old man. Viewed through some supernatural museum which gave him the appearance of having receded from the view and being diminished to a child's proportions. Its hair, which hung about its neck and down its back, was white as if with age, and yet the face had not wrinkle in it, and the tenderest bloom was on the skin. The arms are very long and muscular, and the hands the same, as if it hold were of uncommon strength. Its legs and feet, most delicately formed, were like those upper members bare. It wore a tunic of the purest white, and round its waist was bound a luxurious belt, the sheen of which was beautiful, and it held a branch of fresh green holly in its hand, and in singular contradiction of that wintry emblem, had its dress trimmed with summer flowers. But the strangest thing about it was that the crown of its head there sprung a bright clear jet of light, by which all this was visible, and which was doubtless the occasion of its using in its duller moments a great extinguisher for a tap, which it now held under its arm. Even this, though when Scrooge looked at it with increasing steadiness, was not its strongest quality, for its bout sparkled and glittered now in one part and now in another. And what was white one instant, another time was dark, so that the figure itself fluctuated in its distinctness, being now a thing with one arm, with one leg, now with 20 legs, now with a pair of legs, without a head, now a head without a body, of which with dissolving parts. No outline would be visible in the dense room wherein they melted away, and in the very wonder of this, it would be itself again, distinct and dear as ever. "Are you the spirit, sir, whose coming was foretold to me?" said Scrooge. "I am!" The voice was soft and gentle. Wait, it's an exclamation mark. So, "I am!" The voice was soft, gentile, singularly low, as if instead of being so close beside him, it were at a distance. "Who and what are you?" Scrooge demanded. "I am the ghost of Christmas past." "Long past?" inquired Scrooge, observant of its dwarfish stature. "No, your past." Perhaps Scrooge could have not told anybody why, if anybody could have asked him, but he had a special desire to see the spirit in his tap, and begged him to be covered. "What?" exclaimed the ghost. "Would you so soon put out with your worldly hands the light I gave? Is it not enough that you are one of those whose passions made this tap, and forced me through train of years to wear it low upon my brow?" Scrooge reverently disclaimed all intention to offend, or any knowledge of having willfully bonneted? New word found! Bonneted. Being bonneted means the act of a person being bonneted, having their tap pulled down over their head. Okay. The spirit. So Urzar is a room bonneted, the spirit at any point of his life. He then made bold to inquire what business brought him here. "Your welfare," said the ghost. Scrooge expressed himself much obliged, but could not help thinking that a night of unbroken rest would have been more conducive to that end. The spirit must have heard him thinking, for it said immediately, "Your reclamation, then! Take heed!" I did a drink of water. I have trauma from hearing the Tat's voices again. Like I said before, this is very unenjoyable to play through. You're trying to make jokes upon jokes. Annoying jokes. Constantly. Put out a strong hand as it spoke and grasped him gently by the arm. "Rise and walk with me!" It would have been in vain for Scrooge to plead that the weather and the hour were not adapted to pedestrian purposes, that the bed was warm and the thermometer a long way below freezing, that he was clad but lightly in his slippers, dressing gown and nightcap, and that he had a toll upon him at that time. The dress though gentle as a woman's hand, was not resisted. He rose, but finding that the spirit made towards the window grasped his road in supplication. I feel like I know that word, but I don't know what to say. Supplication. What? Supplication, the act of asking or begging for something earnestly or humbly. Supplication. Alright. New word, a twat. Ah, no, I don't have anything ready. No! I am immortal! Scrooge remonstrated, and liable to fall. Remonstrated? Huh? Shut it, you two! I hate you two damn tats! All three of you are very annoying little shits! Alright? Remonstrated. Remonstrate. Make a forcefully reproachful protest. Angry remonstrate. Okay. A forcefully reproachful protest. Disapproval or the permanent reports. Okay, so remonstrated and liable to fall as okay, you'll protest there. Alright. Bear but a touch of my hand there, said the spirit, laying upon his heart, and you shall be upheld in more than this. As the words were spoken, they passed through the wall and stood upon an open country road, with fields on either hand. The city had entirely vanished. Not a vestige of it was to be seen. The darkness and the mist had vanished with it, for it was clear, cold winter day, with snow upon the ground. Good heavens, said Scrooge, clasping his hands together as he looked about him. I was bred in this place. I was a boy here. The spirit gazed upon him mildly. Its gentle touch, though it had been light and instantaneous, appeared still present to the old man's sense of feeling. He was conscious of 1,000 odors floating in the air, each one connected with 1,000 thoughts and hopes and joys and tears long forgotten. Your lip is trembling, said the ghost, and what is that upon your cheek? Scrooge muttered with an unusual catching in his voice that it was a pimple and begged the ghost to lead him where he would. You recollect the way? Inquired the spirit. Remember it, said Scrooge with fervor. I could walk it blindfold. Strange to have forgotten it for so many years, observed the ghost. Winnest go on. They walked along the road, Scrooge recognizing every gate and post and tree, till a little market town appeared in the distance, with its bridge, its church, and winding river. Some shaggy ponies now were seen trotting towards them, with boys upon their backs, who talked to other boys. Okay, I need to use this word for it. Why are you in the overdrive? Tan it, you! Other boys in country digs and carts, driven by farmers. All these boys were great spirits and shouted to each other until the broad fields were so full of merry music that the crisp air laughed to hear it. There's no other like things like yeah, nothing else. Alright. Damn, I lost some time there double checking. These are but shadows of the things that have been, said the ghost. They have no conscience of us. Joe-san that travels... What? Joe-san? Joe-san? See-und? Joe-san. Jockin. Cheerful and light-hearted. Alright. Jockin. New word acquired! Yeah! Slash weakness? Wait, you have a slash weakness? Hold on. Slash weakness? Really? The Jawan, the travelers, tame on, and as they tame, Scrooge knew and named them every one. Why was he rejoiced beyond all bounds to see them? Why did his cold eyes glisten and his heart leap up as they went past? Why was he filled with gladness when he heard them give each other Merry Christmas as they parted at crossroads and byways for their several homes? What was Merry Christmas to Scrooge? Out upon Merry Christmas! What good had it ever done to him? The stool was not quite deserted, said the ghost. A solitary child, neglected by his friends, is left there still. Scrooge said he knew it, and he sobbed. They left the high road by a well-remembered lane, and soon approached a mansion dull of red brick, with a little river-topped, surmounted torupua on the roof, and a bell hanging in it. I think I know what those are. I know what's Weather Talk, actually. What does that mean? Okay. That's a little fight thing here. What is Weather Talk? So I'm pronouncing that right? Weather Talk? Surmounted Torupua. I assume that, I think that's like a thing where it's like the, thing with like things and stuff in it. The Weather Talk. Type of weather veins, if we in the shape of a rooster. Oh, I have something actually happening over there, actually. Hold on, I have to lay down pause real quick. Oh, it's a fixed thing, isn't it? Oh, I forgot, yeah, it's a fixed thing. Weather vein in the... So what's a weather vein? Oh, it's the little top thing that has a few directions and everything. Oh, that's what a weather vein is? And a weather talk is on Pacific with a rooster on it. It's actually really interesting, actually. I want to get one of those. Okay, yeah, the toxic waste. Tasty toxic waste. Okay, now I need to do like a dialogue thing so I can stop and pause, or say I'll lose time on my speed run. All right. Did I have no one? Nothing happens out of this anyway. It did this for no reason. It has no lasting effects on the character. They're trying to make up something serious to happen that has no actual effects on it. Okay, now it's our AOA flashback. Wow! Oh, okay, so search up the, like the Topa. So that's the wrong thing, no. So Topa's like a small, like, what do you tell me, a dome structure sort of thing. So it's, like an extra, like, like, square with roof, with its own roof. And then there's the, what do you call it, what was the thing again? It was, a weather talk, on it. And it was surmounted on a turopa, I don't know, on the roof, and a bell hanging on it. It was a large house. Okay, I need to remember stuff first. Sip that. But one of the broken fortunes for the spacious offices were used. Their walls were damp and mossy, their windows broken, and their dates decayed. Files plucked and struttered in the stables, and the torch houses and sheds were overrun with grass. Nor was it representative of its ancient state within. Okay, now you're like mini game here. Wait. Okay, this is weird on PC. I wonder if I kill one of the taps into this. I want to kill those two back there. There's no more of the trashy comedy routines. Yeah, this is pretty badly like designed. So it's one of these things are not really a threat, Towards like the war strife is different from like gameplay, I guess, but still. Okay. And the cats ran away or something. Right? It plays this music here! Alright. The move was in there. For entering the dreary hall, drifting through the open doors of many rooms, they found them poorly furnished, told in vast. Why do you still have to have that thing talk? There was an earthly savor in the air, a chilly bareness in the place, which associated itself somehow with too much getting up by the candlelight, and not too much to eat. They went. Actually, I'll stop here. This is almost over. Yeah, this will probably kill it right here. I feel like I don't have to do anything else. This will kill it. Okay, you can it. They're still blind. Okay, so I'll stop here. I'm going to increase that. I'll stop here to save the document real quick. 'Cause now it's over. That's the end of it. Now it's just super story stuff. Time to finish the speed run. I want to do downer side or something instead of this. All right. Absolutely horrible experience going through this. All right, now it's actually like a time jump thing, right? Or just go back for some other scene. I want junk food or something, alright? Hey, like, full meal for the day. It's up, start one of days. Alright, that's exactly 2 weeks. And now, you'll sequence here for this, cat to die. They play that song for the only time the song's ever played is for this cat's death. I can't believe it. Yeah. I think my throat does hurt, you know, from talking too much. I wasn't supposed to be like talking. I wanted to take rest for a while from Bible readings, but I know I'll probably start live streaming a Bible reading or something soon. Yeah. And what do you even do while waiting for this junk? Ugh. I know I said I was like, oh, I ate a big thing of food, but now I'm just, I'm hungry again already. Day's results. Oh, all those assets have to be downloaded. Oh no, my space on my computer. I don't know what that means. Epilogue. But at the end of the worst event in heaven burns red. It's up there with that. I was like, yeah, it's worse than that Bungo one. It's worse than all of the summer ones. It's worse. Except there's no good summer event in this. Every time we want to, what's your summer events? It's all bad. Except for, is it desert or island survival one counts as a summer event? I thought it was more of, it's doing survival stuff. That one was fine. Yeah, it was fine. Better than all of the other summer events. It's like, oh, some weird magic happening now, thanks to like some cursed items or technology developed at the Aegis Tower that allows for time travel. Wow, it's playing sailing ship right now for this. Okay, hurry up, hurry up! I'm losing my world record here. All right. This is horrible. Oh. My echoes roaming the streets. Oh, of course, this big bomb thing trying to use like flashbacks so constantly. Okay. Ready for the song that only plays in this one scene? Okay, where is it? Yeah, this one, yeah. So, if you know, if you, some of the songs that are used for are instrumentals of a lot of stuff already in it. Yeah, and then, of course, the time to use the vocal version of this one is for this random cat's death. Yeah, the zero thing of AI, and then, yep. Over. The event is done! Then there's the old thing with Byakko walking. Okay, except for, this is the worst event. Enough, it doesn't give enough about, compared to some other characters where it actually has to, you know, deal with their thing. The fact that Byakko doesn't even get a chance to talk properly in their own event. I mean, the other characters aren't supposed to know what they're saying, but they've at least been talking to themselves like an insane person. But here's my weekly's done. Wow. I want my Italian back for wasted. This has been a horrible video playing the worst event in the game. Give me my reward and get out of here, alright? Time to do store attack. That's before I forget. I know I'm gonna forget about this if I don't do it right now. So 16,000. What are the rewards then at? So 16, 21, 26. All right. It does have ice weakness. Oh, it jumps up that high. Oh, I was gonna be. All shields are gonna be one shot then. I don't know what these are. Is there 21 then? There's a big jump from. I'll try it. I'll try it with the team. Remember, the stats are a bit off. You are destroyed. All right. Okay. So for same opening, Yingxia, the enfeeble with them. And then next turn, do for Aoi's thing. If I do the Tama and then Rika then, and hopefully that should break. Hopefully, if not, I have the overdrive billboard. That was just on the condition that they don't instantly die this turn. Ominous Rain. Oh, that was really weak actually. Whoa, what? That was really weak. Okay. Might have a chance though. Ooh, that did not a lot. Okay, let me start with the overdrive here. Almost broke, almost broke. Oh, I'm running through this problem since I don't have the stuff ready yet. Anything else I could do? I could just do this. I just do that, I guess. I don't want to stand with you. Or I just have Ruka here just for the thing. Because I don't think I need the other one because it would just be ice. It should demean our overdrive, hopefully. I should just I did more overdrive gauge things. Okay. Oh, I can't overdrive with over. They removed that function, I think. Okay, I do a 2 overdrive this thing then. Alright. At least that's yeah, a bit weird how they did that. Is the overdrive thing only for the first time this is used? I'm not too sure. Okay. And then I'll get the overdrive ready for the next time I use 2. And then I have to give me another 2 uses of these 2 EX stills. Do I even need to? I think yeah, I'm going to need to. Oh, no, I didn't. Alright. Yeah, Ice seems pretty strong, I guess. Or this is an old boss, I guess. How much store is that? What? That's way more than what I did in Global. What? Oh yeah, this isn't storing, it's different, but wow. Remember, this team is like hindered by the limit breaks and by the main story like level tap increases. They don't have those. But yeah, that is I want to do it before I forget. And now I have 4 pulls on the SR above. After going through that horrible event, will I be compensated with SSRs? Do I get compensated or do I just have to no. Oh, at least it was Shie. Alright, it's worth it. Shie. I do a 10 pull here as well. But this will probably be nothing left at 50-50. Nothing, not even S. And then I need 1 more for the high store thing. Can I buy it from the Arconies? I don't think I tried out the shop here. No, I still need these. Those don't reset, do they? Yeah, I don't think those are resetting. This will reset here, but that won't? Yeah, I haven't really been taking attention to the Arcone shop. Yeah, I already bought all those out. Alright, I already did that. Okay, so I've been Wavium. This is the end of the phase. Oh, is this also resetting? Oh no, the Astrium! Oh no!